This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. 18 races to bring you, including 6 Grade 1 races and the final 2 big preps for this year's Kentucky Derby. But we're going to kick it off down at Calder. Unfortunately, the rains came and we're off the turf for the 23rd running of the Calder Oaks. Street Girl making the stakes debut, even money.
They're all in line. And they're off. Fairy Queen broke early. There goes Love to Score out toward the early lead. Street Girl between those two. Number 1 Dancer settles fourth. EB Rider now taking fourth from that inside slot. And Light the North last of the 6-pack as the fillies make their way to the first turn. Up top, Love to Score is the leader. Love to Score taking the lead away from Fairy Queen and scoots away to lead it by about 2. Street Girl, the favorite, is third right now. She's in the clear and only about 3.5 from her stablemate as EB Rider rides the rails in fourth. Number 1 Dancer has dropped back a bit. She's now got about 7 lengths to make up, and Light the North is 10 lengths away, 24-2, the opening quarter mile for the gray filly Love to Score and jockey Ariel Smith. Love to Score 5 furlongs from the line. Her lead is down to about 1.5 lengths. Fairy Queen, EB Rider is hard held down at the fence, and Street Girl still right there in the clear on the outside, now back into third and only 2.5 lengths away. They're followed by number 1 Dancer. She remains fifth with 6 lengths to make up, and nothing at all yet from Light the North. She's a long way last, 49-3, easy enough the half mile, and they're bunching up going into the far turn. Love to Score is now all out, and here comes her stablemate Street Girl, and the Manias Budua trainees are 1-2 as they move around the turn. Love to Score for the time being holding Street Girl at bay. The lead is still about a length. EB Rider is just in behind them. She may need some racing room. Fairy Queen is under a full out drive, and they make the swing for home. Love to Score drifting off the fence, allowing EB Rider to slip on through. EB Rider sent to the front by Hugo Sanchez. A rail skimming ride, and she comes away with the lead. Street Girl's now got to run her down. EB Rider, Street Girl, 1-2 down to the line. EB Rider, Street Girl. EB Rider, Street Girl surging. Too tight to call. Street Girl outside, EB Rider inside. They hit it together in the Calder Oaks.
And Street Girl scores the victory on a sloppy sealed racetrack by a nose returning $4. Even for Manuel Asperuo, who claimed this horse for $50,000 in the career debut back in early December at Gulfstream Park. EB Rider finishes second with Fairy Queen third in Saturday's off-the-turf Calder Oaks. Big week of racing over at Keeneland, and we're going to kick it off Friday afternoon. The seasonal debut of the reigning horse of the year, Wise Dan, 2-5 in the Makers 46 mile.
And they're off in the Makers 46 mile. Salentio quick into stride toward the inside, a Sky Ring, and then Mr. Commons between those two. Those three immediately go to the front. Then Wise Dan just outside of Data Link, who is quick to settle out to the back. So Data Link will do just what he did in this race last year. He's going to trail into the first turn and up the back stretch, but Salentio is the early leader. Salentio leads it by 3 parts of a length, and Sky Ring goes second off the first turn. Wise Dan stays in the clear. Far outside, he was 3 wide around the first turn. He's third, 1.5 lengths off the lead with Mr. Commons right there toward his inside, and then Data Link stalking the pace from last, 3.5 lengths off the lead. The opening quarter went in 24 3/5 seconds. Salentio and Sky Ring are side by side for the top spot. They're separated by a 1/2 length now. Wise Dan joins them on the far outside in third, 1.5 lengths off the lead as they go to the far turn. Mr. Commons in fourth, and Data Link, if he's going to repeat to the Makers 46 mile, he'll have to do it just like he did a year ago, rallying from last. 48 and 4/5 seconds, the time for the first half mile. Here's Wise Dan now moving up on the far outside and into contention with Skyring between horses. Silentio toward the inside. Data Link now underway on the far outside. Mr. Commons is last. Wise Dan and Data Link on the grandstand side. Skyring fights on with Silentio toward the inside. Mr. Commons in behind horses in 5th. Wise Dan the leader at the 8th pole. Here's Data Link coming on the outside. Will Wise Dan be up to the challenge today? Data Link is still second. Data Link trying, but he's second best today to Horse of the Year, Wise Dan, who returns to the races like a champion, taking the Makers 46 mile.
And Wise Dan coming off of his victory in the Breeders' Cup, sitting right on comfortable fractions as the field bunched up early, and then just showing his superior turn of foot. Scores the victory, returning $2.40. He changed leads inside the 8th pole and just was too tough against Data Link, who isn't able to repeat in this year's Makers 46 mile. Mr. Commons, who was up close to the slow pace, is able to do no better than 3rd in the Makers 46 mile. Moving on to Saturday afternoon, a bevy full of stakes action. Up first, the Commonwealth Stakes. Your 2-to-1 favorite, Bernie the Maestro.
They're at the post. And they're off in the Commonwealth. Gantry, quick into stride down toward the inside and comes right out for the early lead. Handsome Mike up on the far outside and Bind in between those two. Bernie the Maestro is away, running in 4th as they cross over onto the main track. And Candyman E 5th at the rail at the back, 3 lengths off the early lead. Handsome Mike toward the outside leads it by just ahead. Here's Gantry moving forward now. The top 2 on even terms up the back stretch, nearly 2 lengths in front of Bernie the Maestro, who goes in 3rd. Candyman E moves up to take 4th, and Bind now drops out 5th and last, 6 lengths off the lead as they enter the far turn. 23 and 1/5 seconds, the time for that opening quarter. Handsome Mike toward the outside has a head in front, and Gantry is right there toward the inside, but second. Gap of 2 lengths to Candyman E, who moves up and picks up the chase in 3rd, a half length. Bernie the Maestro is 4th, 3 more lengths back to Bind, who is 5th and last, coming to the quarter pole. Gantry, Handsome Mike with Candyman E trying to get alongside from 3rd, still 2 lengths off the lead though. Bernie the Maestro, then Bind at the back. They turn for home. Gantry into the stretch, has a short lead. Handsome Mike comes at him again. Candyman E down the center of the racetrack. Final furlong of the Commonwealth. Gantry nursing a narrow lead. Handsome Mike is still trying, but still second. Gantry, Handsome Mike, eye to eye in the final strides, and Handsome Mike gets up to take it for Mario Gutierrez. Gantry second, Candyman E 3rd, Bind 4th.
But Handsome Mike, ladies and gentlemen, for Doug O'Neill ships in under Mario Gutierrez. They score the $9.40 victory in the 5-horse field. Now, folks, the favorite was Bernie the Maestro, who ends up finishing last in the Commonwealth. The long shot, you see him on the board there, was Candyman E, who was 9-2. But Handsome Mike scores the victory. Gantry finishes second, with Candyman E 3rd in the Commonwealth. Going over the turf for a 5.5 furlong, 17th running of the Shakertown. Something Extra, the 2-to-1 favorite.
And they're off in the Shakertown Stakes. China hard-ridden away from the gate from the far outside. Berlino de Tiger has early speed as well. Next Question away 3rd. Regally Ready comes out running in the 4th position. Perfect Officer 5th toward the center of the course. Can You Let Me Down Easy goes 6th up the backstretch. Something Extra is 7th. Gap of 3. Havelock is 8th. Side by side with Hoagie at the back. Hoagie 9th and last. Next Question is the leader by just ahead. Berlino de Tiger 2nd toward the inside. Regally Ready 3rd just inside of China, who's toward the far outside 4th. And then Can You Let Me Down Easy moves up the rail 5th, 21 and 3/5 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. Next Question has the lead by just a neck. Berlino de Tiger toward the inside. Can You Let Me Down Easy swings toward their outside 3rd. Regally Ready needs to find more in the 4th position. Perfect Officer down the center of the course from 5th. Can You Let Me Down Easy. Next Question side by side. Perfect Officer and Something Extra diving toward the inside. Havelock is coming late as well. Perfect Officer, Havelock toward the inside. Something Extra needs room. Unbelievable finish. Havelock up the inside. Maybe it's a photo, either Havelock or Something Extra in one heck of a renewal of the Shakertown.
And there you have a 5-horse photo finish, and last early, Havelock inside along the rail. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. By a nose scores the victory, returning $18.60 over the favorite, Something Extra, who was ahead in front of Perfect Officer, who was a neck in front of the 4th place finisher, who was ahead in front of the 5th place finisher. A tremendous finish in the Shakertown, but Havelock scores the exciting victory. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more action from Keeneland.
It's a daily double you just gotta play. Every Thursday and Friday in April, every time you order 2 items off the 7-Eleven Sports Squirrel lunch menu, you'll get a $2 daily double wager from Capital OTB, only at the 7-Eleven Sports Grill inside the Clubhouse Racebook. I'm Seth Merrill. Join me weekdays at 9 a.m. for Racing Across America. We'll look at important races from across the country, get insights from top handicappers and analysts, and preview the upcoming week in racing. That's Racing Across America, weekdays at 9, here on OTB TV.
No matter where in the world you are, the excitement of wagering on live horse racing is just a click away. CapitalOTB.com offers live streaming, free past performances, analysis and selections from professional handicappers, and a simple, safe, and secure wagering platform. And best of all, it's surcharge-free. CapitalOTB.com, the better choice.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing with the stakes action from Saturday afternoon. Fillies and Mares, the Grade 1, 12th running of the Madison Stakes. Fantasy of Flight, the 2-1 favorite.
Waiting to start. And they're off in the Grade 1 Madison. Jamaican Smoke broke alertly, comes right out for the lead. Dr. Diamond's Prize is there. Fantasy of Flight up close. Shamoose outrunning in 4th. Kune is 5th. Holiday for Kitten 6th down toward the inside. Queen's Award is away running in 7th. Drama is 8th. By Rama is in 9th. And Last Full Measure 10th and last for the move up the backstretch. Jamaican Smoke has the lead against the rail by 3 parts of a length. Dr. Diamond's Prize goes 2nd by the same margin. Fantasy of Flight 3rd on her outside by a neck. Kune is 4th. Shamoose is 5th in between horses. 22 and 1/5 seconds. The time for the opening quarter. Holiday for Kitten against the rail is running 7 lengths off the lead. Gap of 3 more to Drama. Queen's Award by Rama next to last. And Last Full Measure, the trailer around the far turn. Jamaican Smoke, Dr. Diamond's Prize, the top 2 separated by just ahead. Shamoose in between horses 3rd, now looking for more room toward the outside. Fantasy of Flight is 4th out in the center of the racetrack. Holiday for Kitten goes to 5th. Drama is 6th off the far turn. Jamaican Smoke, Dr. Diamond's Prize. Holiday for Kitten looks for room. Fantasy of Flight, Shamoose, Drama down the far outside. Queen's Award up the inside, but Jamaican Smoke, the one to catch, leads it by 3. Queen's Award up the rail. Last Full Measure on the extreme outside is running late alongside Drama by Rama also coming late. Last Full Measure, huge strides along with by Rama. Last Full Measure by Rama at the line. Last Full Measure takes it by a head from a fast closing by Rama in 2nd. Jamaican Smoke 3rd. Drama 4th.
Last Full Measure, though, ladies and gentlemen, last on the backside under Corey Nakatani, scores the $37.60 victory, which, by the way, is the largest payoff in the brief history of the Madison. Also, way back early, who looked like had a big chance at about the last 2 jumps by Rama. And Jamaican Smoke, who at the 8th pole was 2+ lengths in front as second choice in the wagering, holds on to finish 3rd. Fantasy of Flight, who was the actual 3-1 favorite, finishes 8th in the Madison. On to the turf for Grade 1 action at Keeneland. The mile is 16th. Jenny Wiley, the 2nd time being run as a Grade 1. Center court, 8-5.
And they're off in the Jenny Wiley Stakes. Center court broke alertly. Quickly gets into stride and takes the early lead. Daisy Divine, who likes to be up front, moves up from the far outside, and Quiet Oasis right there in between those 2. Quiet Oasis moves over toward the inside, and Daisy Divine, the defending champion, has a narrow lead to her outside into the first turn. Center court 3rd, Sambitar 4th, Better Lucky is 5th, Alsus is 6th, Hard Not to Like, 3 wide, moving up from 7th into 6th around the first turn. Old Tune is shuffled back down toward the inside in 8th, but does have a ground-saving trip around the turn, and Abaco 9th and last. 10 lengths off the early lead, 23 and 4/5 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. So Daisy Divine on the lead clear now by 3 lengths up the back stretch. She took this gate to wire a year ago, but with a much quicker opening panel, midpoint of the back stretch, she leads it by 3. To Quiet Oasis second by 2 lengths. Center Court third a length. Better Lucky fourth a half length. Samotar fifth up on the outside. And then Alsus, Hard Not to Like. Abaco side by side with Old Tune at the back. 48 seconds, the time for the first half mile. A year ago, Daisy Divine got the opening half mile in 50 and 3/5 seconds. So a quicker pace this time, but she leads it by 5 lengths around the far turn and is waiting for a challenge. Here's Center Court trying to get underway toward the outside. Up to challenge Quiet Oasis for the second spot. They're both 6 lengths away from Daisy Divine, who turns for home well in front, but Center Court is trying to reel her in. 3 lengths between them, 2 lengths between them. Center Court is coming down the outside to take the lead. Center Court with a head in front. Daisy Divine is beaten. Center Court, Julian Leperoux going to take it. Samotar runs on third, but Center Court wins the Jenny Wiley from Daisy Divine, then Samotar, and Better Lucky was fourth.
And Center Court took a little while to get rolling in the stretch, but once Julian Leperoux got her going, she scores by a comfortable 2 lengths, returning $5.40 for Mr. Humphrey and Mr. Arnold. Daisy Divine trying to make it 2 in a row, sets faster early pace this year, finishes second, and Samotar third in the Jenny Wiley. And the premier race in the spring meet at Keeneland, 3-year-olds going 9 furlongs in the Grade 1 Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. Rydillick 7-2.
And they're off in the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. Java's War was off slowly. There goes Uncaptured out for the early lead. Rida Luke has speed early as well as expected, along with Undrafted, who's down toward the inside. Footbridge comes away in fourth. Palace Malice is fifth. My Name is Michael sixth for the move into the first turn. Charming Kitten, then West Hills Giant, who moves up from ninth on the far outside. Balance the Books goes 10th. Fear the Kitten 11th around the turn. Then Channel Isle, Tessa Ron, the late running Dynamic Sky, and Java's War after that poor start is absolutely last, heading off the first turn, up the back stretch. Undrafted is the leader toward the inside, but Rida Luke is right alongside. The opening quarter went in 23 and 4/5 seconds. An honest pace up front, gap of 3. Back to Uncaptured in third, 3 parts of a length. Palace Malice fourth toward the inside. Footbridge fifth up on the outside. My Name is Michael sixth between horses. West Hills Giant between horses in seventh. Tessaron moves up 8th against the rail, 5 lengths off the lead. Then Balance the Books in 9th. Charming Kitten 10th, Fear the Kitten 11th, Channel Isle, then Dynamic Sky next to last, and Java's War the trailer. 48 seconds the time for the first half mile. Rida Luke has the lead by 2 lengths around the far turn. Undrafted is second, Uncaptured is third up on the outside. Palace Malice finds an opening toward the rail, and Palace Malice from fourth to second, but 3 lengths off the lead of Rida Luke. Uncaptured needs to find more and find it quickly. Undrafted drops back in fourth. Charming Kitten is trying to get on track with Java's War on the far outside, but a long way to come. Here's Palace Malice coming after Rida Luke. They're at the 8th pole. Java's War and Charming Kitten and Balance the Books all running late, but Palace Malice the closest threat to Rida Luke. Java's War is still coming. So is Charming Kitten. Java's War chasing Palace Malice. Java's War from last to first for Julian Leperoux. They have won the Toyota Bluegrass.
Java's War, ladies and gentlemen, in a field of 14, was 14th for the first 6 furlongs of the race. At the end of the race, was a neck in front, scoring the $11.20 for Ken McPeak. They are on to the Kentucky Derby with their 100 points secured by winning the Bluegrass. Palace Malice, a brilliant stretch run, finishes second as the third choice in the wagering, and Charming Kitten finishes third, and Rida Luke, finishes fourth, the 10th consecutive losing favorite in the Bluegrass. Sunday afternoon at Keeneland, 1 stakes race to bring you. This is 3-year-old fillies in the 28th running of the Beaumont. Judy in Disguise, 2-1.
And they're off in the Beaumont Stakes. Cash is Queen and All About Caroline have speed, and Fearless Shock right there toward the outside as well. All About Caroline goes to the lead as they cross over onto the main track. Here comes Shooting Disguise. Oh, and an awkward move there for Cash is Queen. Bounced off the inside rail, leaving the chute. Somehow, Robbie Alvarado manages to stay in the irons and stay aboard, but now they are last as they head up the back stretch. Now here's Magical Moon up to take the lead from the inside by a length. All About Caroline second, 3 parts of a length. Judy in Disguise is third a length. Fearless Jacques is in the 4th position. Lady Banks fifth between horses. Premier Steps moves by and takes 5th, 4 lengths off the lead toward her inside. Ciao Bella Luna placed outward from the rail, 3 wide, is in 7th. Renee's Titan is 8th and running 9 lengths off the lead. My Special Jays is in 9th, and Cash is Queen side by side at the back with Irish Presence. 22 and 4 at the quarter, 46 seconds for the opening half mile. Magical Moon a 1-length lead. All About Caroline the Gray is second a length. Ciao Bella Luna third. Up on the outside, Judy in Disguise a 1/4 mile out is 4th, 5 lengths off the lead, just to the inside of horses. Then Fearless Shock, who's 5th and looking for more running room. Ciao Bella Luna coming after Magical Moon at the 8th pole. All About Caroline is 3rd. Fearless Shock 4th on the outside. Then Judy in Disguise is 5th. Ciao Bella Luna puts ahead in front at the 16th pole. The Beaumont Stakes presented by Keeneland Select to Ciao Bella Luna and Joel Rosario. Magical Moon was second. Judy in Disguise was third. Fearless Jacques appeared to hang on for 4th.
But Ciao Bella Luna, ladies and gentlemen, well back early under Joel Rosario. They scored the $16.60 victory for Jerry Hollendorfer. Magical Moon finishes second, and your 2-to-1 favorite, Judy in Disguise, finishes third. You saw early in the race on the backside, Cash is Queen, an awful start, had no chance, only beat 1 horse in Sunday's Beaumont. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, action from Oaklawn Park.
Hey, race fans, head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, an amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
Here in upstate New York, no one provides bettors with more wagering options than Capital OTB. Our network of branch and easy bet locations stretches from the mid-Hudson Valley all the way to the Canadian border and west to central New York. So whether you need to place a bet, fund your Capital Bets account, or watch the next big race, all the action is just around the corner. A full list of our branch and easy bet locations can be found online at capitalotb.com. Capital OTB, the better and most convenient choice for wagering in upstate New York.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Turning our attention to Oaklawn Park, their closing week, the Racing Festival of the South. Wednesday afternoon, 3-year-old fillies in the Fantasy contested over a sloppy sealed racetrack. Rose to Gold, 3-5. And Calvin Burrell puts Rose to Gold on the front and scores a convincing 4+ length victory, returning $3.40. Manuka Honey finishes second. Marathon Lady third in this year's Fantasy.
And they're off in the Fantasy. Rose to Gold out swiftly. Hung the Moon has some early gas. There goes Manuka Honey sprinting up on the outside. Marathon Lady 4th through the opening furlong. They're followed by Liberty Girl in 5th. Legal Mind is next. Inspired Exchange already a dozen lengths off the tempo being set by Rose to Gold, who leads by 3/4 of a length. Manuka Honey is second, 6 furlongs from the money. Hung the Moon settles in third, with Marathon Lady lapped outside of her. Then it's Legal Mind in 5th, about 5 lengths off the pace. She's followed by Liberty Girl, and it's a long way to Inspired Exchange, who is guided off the rail. An uncontested lead for Rose to Gold, in front by 1.5 lengths. Manuka Honey is in second. Marathon Lady claims third. Hung the Moon on the inside is racing 4th. Then it's Liberty Girl 5th, 5 lengths off the pace. Legal Mind is inside of her, and another 7 back to Inspired Exchange, heading to the 3 furlong point. Rose to Gold maintains a 1-length lead. Manuka Honey is trying to cling to her second. Marathon Lady 2 behind in third. Hung the Moon on the rail 4th. Then it's Liberty Girl 5th, 6 lengths off the pace. Another 4, Inspired Exchange, starts to pick it up a bit outside of Legal Mind. Not much change the whole race. Rose to Gold in control. Marathon Lady on the outside trying to get into second. Manuka Honey. Then it's Hung the Moon with a furlong left to go. Rose to Gold opens up 4. Manuka Honey and Marathon Lady. Behind them comes Liberty Girl. But it's a dominant performance. Rose to Gold just cruising along up top under Calvin Burrell. A very easy winner of the Fantasy. Wins by 4.5 lengths. Manuka Honey was second, Marathon Lady third, Liberty Girl fourth.
And Calvin Burrell puts Rose to Goal on the front and scores a convincing 4+ length victory, returning $3.40. Manuka Honey finishes second, Marathon Lady third in this year's Fantasy. On Thursday afternoon, up first we have the Carousel Stakes. 4 fillies and mares sprinting 6 furlongs. Beat the Blues 8-5.
And they're off. All About Ali. There goes Mysterious Chimes, quickest of them all. Good Deed in the lime green moves up to claim second. Awesome Symmetry racing in between horses, followed by Beat the Blues, 5 lengths off the pace. It wasn't the smoothest of beginnings for Lady Diva Gaga. She's followed by Vuitton and Holy Heavens at the back of the pack. Half mile from home, Good Deed is the leader by just a neck, getting pressure from Mysterious Chimes second. 4 more, Awesome Symmetry clearly third. All About Ali fourth. Beat the Blues starts to pick it up on the inside fifth. She has 6 to make up. She's a length and a half in front of Lady Diva Gaga, Holy Heavens, and Vuitton. Approaching the quarter pole, Good Deed shakes loose. Nothing left for Mysterious Chimes, who's dropping out of it. Lady Diva Gaga's launching a wide bid, and Beat the Blues is moving up boldly into second. They're heading to the furlong pole. Good Deed, Beat the Blues meet again. Lady Diva Gaga, widest of all, Vuitton is finishing strongly. Here comes Vuitton in the center of the track as Beat the Blues now takes the lead. Lady Diva Gaga and Vuitton storming home on the outside. Vuitton is coming strongly after Beat the Blues or Vuitton. Here's the line, photo finish. It's too close to call. Did Beat the Blues repeat, or did Vuitton nail her on the money? It's very tight. Lady Diva Gaga third.
Vuitton, last early, first late, scores a nose victory in the last jump, scoring the victory for $12 for Steve Asmussen and Ricardo Santana. Beat the Blues, trying to repeat as the 8-5 favorite, just loses the photo finish, finishing second. Lady Diva Gaga finishes third in Thursday's Carousel. Friday afternoon, 2 stakes races to bring you up first. 6 furlongs, the Instant Racing Stakes. Cruzette, your 2-1 favorite.
And they're off. Cruzette, Regal Joanne, both out quickly. Blue Eyes in the Rain is flashing sharp speed. And there goes Ile St. Molly, who's quickest of them all. And she opens up a length and a half. Lady Stonewall is next. Awesome Mama moves up inside of her. They're followed by American Sugar, who's only 6 lengths off the early tempo. And Boss Barney's Babe at the back. Ile St. Molly shows the way past the half-mile pole with Cruzette 3/4 back second. Blue Eyes in the Rain on the inside, a joint third. Regal Joanne just outside of her. American Sugar 3 wide, 3 lengths off the pace. She's up to claim third. Lady Stonewall is asked to get closer. 4 in front of Awesome Mama and Boss Barney's Babe. Approaching the quarter pole, Ile St. Molly, Cruzette, American Sugar let loose on the outside. American Sugar and Cruzette now go on with it. Ile St. Molly hanging tough on the fence. Regal Joanne just behind them. Blue Eyes in the Rain. Lady Stonewall far outside. It's a mad scramble with American Sugar, the one to run down. On the inside, Blue Eyes in the Rain takes off with good-looking strides. And Blue Eyes in the Rain comes back smoking as she opens up through the stretch to win the Instant Racing nicely. Boss Barney's Babe from last into second, American Sugar third, then Ile St. Molly.
Blue Eyes in the Rain for John Court and Gary Sims. They score the $11.60 victory by a comfortable 3 3/4 lengths. Boss Barney's Babe finishes second with American Sugar third. Cruzette, the 2-1 favorite, finishes sixth in the 11th running of the Instant Racing. Next up, the prestigious Grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap, the 49th running at 1.16 miles. Grace Hall, even money.
All set. And they're off in the Apple Blossom. On Fire Baby is hustled right out to take command at once. Grace Hall has some speed. Summer Applause comes out running in third. She's All In fourth, 3 wide into the turn. Then Tiz Miz Sue, Don't Tell Sophia, and Brian's Jewel, who broke a bit outward, is at the back of the pack. The pace very moderate early. It's On Fire Baby in front by a length. Summer Applause perfectly placed in second. She's All In inches closer on the outside third. Grace Hall is now fourth, about 3 lengths off the pace. Don't Tell Sophia has 7 to make up. Tiz Miz Sue inside of her, and a 3 wide Brian's Jewel at the back. 5 furlongs from home. It's On Fire Baby in front by a length. Summer Applause second by a neck, with She's All In third. Grace Hall goes after them while 4 wide, 3 lengths off the leader. It's another 3 back to Don't Tell Sophia, Tiz Miz Sue, and then it's Brian's Jewel. On Fire Baby leads the way 3 furlongs from home. Summer Applause is asked to get after her within a neck now. Second, Grace Hall makes her move. Summer Applause, Grace Hall moving in tandem. On Fire Baby's trying to cling to them. Don't Tell Sophia claims fourth. She's All In dropping back. Tiz Miz Sue is fifth, but only 2 lengths off the lead. Several chances with a 1/4 mile to go. Don't Tell Sophia unleashes a 4 wide bid. On Fire Baby digs in. Summer Applause comes under pressure. On the outside of them, Tiz Miz Sue swings into action. On Fire Baby, Tiz Miz Sue. These are the 2. Don't Tell Sophia third. On Fire Baby's holding on. Tiz Miz Sue's trying to get to her. On Fire Baby or Tiz Miz Sue. On Fire Baby came back ready, and she wins the Apple Blossom in front-running fashion. Tiz Miz Sue second. It was a photo for third between Summer Applause and Don't Tell Sophia.
On Fire Baby, making the first start since May 28th, goes to the front under Joe Johnson at 12-1 and returns $26.40. The upset victory in this year's Apple Blossom. Tiz Miz Sue, who looked to be making a medicine move, finishes second, and Don't Tell Sophia third in the Grade 1 Apple Blossom. Grace Hall, who was up close early into the middle of the turn, backs up to finish last as the even money favorite. Moving on to closing day Saturday afternoon at Oaklawn Park. Up first, the 2-turn 1 mile Northern Spur Stakes, Looking Cool, 8-5.
And they're off. Bimata off just a step slowly. Get Happy Mister is going out for the lead. Holiday Mischief, Balance of Power on the outside. Red Wings came away in good order. And Upright Stuff Extreme outside. Looking Cool settles toward the back of the pack. Bimata now pulls his way up just inside of him. They're followed by Malibu High. The 2 trailers are Strato Cruiser and Western Saddlers at the back. 9 lengths covers the field. Get Happy Mister is the leader narrowly. With Balance of Power between horses. Upright Stuff on the outside third. They're followed by Holiday Mischief hugging the rail in fourth, 4 lengths off the lead. Looking Cool in the clear outside of him, followed by Red Wings racing 3/4 in front of Strato Cruiser. Bimata is next, Malibu High unhurried, and outside of him comes Western Saddler. They're heading toward the 3 furlong point, and it's Get Happy Mister at a soft tempo leading by 3/4 of a length. Balance of Power is in second. Upright Stuff to his outside in third. Looking Cool between horses. Holiday Mischief is down at the rail, and outside of them comes Strato Cruiser. That trio has about 7 or 8 to make up. Red Wings about 2 lengths behind them. They're followed by Western Saddler. Malibu High gets his cue, and he starts to pick it up. Malibu High is running now from the back of the pack. He'll be coming late, and Bimata not being persevered with at the back. Get Happy Mister shakes loose at the top of the stretch. Malibu High unwinding a big run on the far outside. Looking Cool is currently in second. There's less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Get Happy Mister running a huge one. Looking Cool is in second. Red Wings, Malibu High. Get Happy Mister coast to coast in the Northern Spur. Looking Cool finished second. Red Wings third. Malibu High was fourth.
Getting Happy Mister, though, scores the upset victory for Kelly Von Himmel, returning $16.20. Glenn Corbett in the saddle, making every pole a winning one. Looking Cool, your 8-5 favorite, finishes second. Red Wings, third in the 16th running of the Northern Spur. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more action from Oaklawn Park, Santa Anita, and the Big A.
Hey race fans, head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, an amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
I'm Seth Merrill. Join me weekdays at 9 a.m. for Racing Across America. We'll look at important races from across the country, get insights from top handicappers and analysts, and preview the upcoming week in racing. That's Racing Across America, weekdays at 9, here on OTB TV. It's a daily double you just gotta play. Every Thursday and Friday in April, every time you order 2 items off the 7-Eleven Sports Grill lunch menu, you'll get a $2 daily double wager from Capital OTB. Only at the 7-Eleven Sports Grill inside the Clubhouse Racebook.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now the Oaklawn Handicap for older horses. It used to kick off the Racing Festival of the South, but now on the closing day card, Fort Larned, 1-2.
And they're off in the Oaklawn Handicap. Taptown breaks out very quickly, and he'll go straight to the front. Fort Larned came away in good order, and Golden Ron has some speed. Unstoppable You, Cyber Secret along the inside, fifth. Then it's Saber Cat, Alternation, Optimizer about 7 lengths off the early speed. Adigan is at the back of the pack with Win Willie. Into the first turn, and Taptown leads by 1.5 lengths, pursued by Golden Ron in second. Fort Larned in the clear on the outside, third. Cyber Secret a close-up fourth. Unstoppable You between those two in a little bit of a tight spot. He has about 5 lengths to make up. It's another 5 back to Saber Cat, who's just in front of Alternation, Optimizer, Adigan guided to the outside, and Win Willie's at the back. Close to 20 lengths covers the field as they run down the backstretch. It's Taptown in front by 1.5 lengths, Golden Ron second, Cyber Secret a joint third, with Fort Larned just outside of him. Unstoppable You has lost some ground. Adigan starts to pick it up. Inside of him, Saber Cat, those two moving in tandem. Alternation asks for a bit more than 10 lengths off the lead. Optimizer inside of him, and another 5 to Win Willie. It's still Taptown, 3/8 of a mile from home. Cyber Secret, Fort Larned side by side. Golden Ron has surrendered. Adigan continues to make progress on the outside. He's up to take fourth as Fort Larned is coming under pressure at the quarter pole. The leader is Taptown. Cyber Secret is coming after him. Fort Larned is back to third. And then it's Saber Cat now going by him. They're a furlong from the finish. And Cyber Secret is up to take the lead. Taptown running a big race second. Then it's Saber Cat third, followed by Fort Larned and Optimizer. A perfect season for Cyber Secret as he strolls in to win the Oaklawn Handicap by 5 widening lengths. Taptown was second, Saber Cat third, Optimizer was fourth.
Cyber Secret, Lynn Whiting and Robbie Alvarado, they score the victory, returning $15 even. For the upset victory, Taptown finishes second at 28-1. Saber Cat at 36-1 finishes third. The Superfecta comes back better than $33,000 for a $2 ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, Fort Larned, after his brilliant victory at Santa Anita last year, 2 rough starts this year to begin the campaign, finishes fifth as the 1-2 favorite. Next up, the Premier Sprint annually at Oaklawn Park. The Count Fleet, Justin Phillips, 6-5.
And they're off, and Picco's Pride quickly bursts clear. Here comes Gentleman's Bet on the inside. Second, those two hook up at once with Flashpoint in third. They're followed by Laurie's Rocket fourth. Amanecer de Oro on the outside is getting closer, fifth, less than 2 lengths off the lead. The favorite, Justin Phillip, is next. It's a big gap back to Out of Tune, and Apprehender pulled up early. Apprehender pulled up past the half-mile pole, where Gentleman's Bet moves through on the inside to be on even terms with Picco's Pride. 2.5 more, Laurie's Rocket in third. Flashpoint fourth. Justin Phillip fifth, about 5 lengths off the dueling leaders. Amanecer de Oro is next. Another 7 or 8 to Out of Tune. They're approaching the quarter pole. Picco's Pride back in front. Gentleman's Bet a neck back second. Laurie's Rocket third. Justin Phillip will swing to the outside. Then Flashpoint, top of the stretch. Picco's Pride, Gentleman's Bet. They've been going at it the whole way. Justin Phillip a length and a half back third. And then Laurie's Rocket inside the 8th pole. Picco's Pride. Now Justin Phillip kicks it into high gear on the outside. And Gentleman's Bet at the rail. Picco's Pride. Justin Phillips getting to him. And Justin Phillip will prove best in the Count Fleet Sprint. Picco's Pride second, Gentleman's Bet third, Laurie's Rocket fourth.
Steve Asmussen and Ricardo Santana, they score another victory at Oaklawn Park. Justin Phillip gets the job done by 3/4 lengths, returns $4.40. Picco's Pride finishes second, with Gentleman's Bet finishing third in the Count Fleet. Up next, the 77th running of the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. 10 runners in here. The 9-5 favorite, War Academy.
And they're off in the Arkansas Derby. Heaven's Runway bounces out very swiftly. Falling Sky has speed. On the outside, overanalyzes up close as they pass the stands the first time. It's Falling Sky who will set the pace, leads by 3/4 of a length. Heaven's Runway in second. Divine Ambition moves through along the inside third. Frack Daddy is fourth. Den's Legacy racing in between them. War Academy hugs the rail. Overanalyze about 6 lengths off the early tempo. Carve is just inside of him. They're followed by Oxbow, who's well off the pace today, and Texas Bling is the trailer. 6 furlongs from home. It's Divine Ambition leading now by a length. Falling Sky is racing second. Then it's Heaven's Runway third. Frack Daddy on the outside. Den's Legacy alongside his stablemate War Academy. Those two are right together and only 3 lengths off Falling Sky, who's back in front. Overanalyze has 5 to make up. Carve inside of him. They are followed by Texas Bling, and Oxbow is last, but only 7 lengths covers the field with a half-mile left to go. It's Falling Sky narrowly. Den's Legacy in between horses. Divine Ambition at the rail is in third. On the outside of them comes Frack Daddy in 4th position. He's about 2 lengths off the lead. Heaven's Runway is next. Down at the rail comes Carve. War Academy is trying to get involved. Oxbow, War Academy is actually pulled up. War Academy now pulled up. And from the back of the pack, Oxbow is trying to get involved. It is Falling Sky, the leader at the top of the stretch. The field turns for home. Falling Sky, Den's Legacy is going with him. Oxbow has surfaced late on the outside and overanalyzes in the mix as well. Frack Daddy running a good one. They're inside the final 1/8 of a mile, and overanalyze now storms to the front. And overanalyze coming into his own at the right time. He's opening up through the stretch under Rafael Bejarano, an impressive winner of the Arkansas Derby. Second will go to Frack Daddy. Carve came through late to get third. It was a photo for fourth between Oxbow and Falling Sky.
Overanalyze coming off the pace with Rafael Bejarano for Todd Pletcher Rapoli stable. They score the convincing 4+ length victory, returning $9.40 as third choice in the wagering in the Arkansas Derby. 2 long shots, Frack Daddy and Carve, finished second and third. War Academy, you saw it early before they entered the turn, backed up, didn't finish the race, walked off though, finishes last in this year's Arkansas Derby as the 9-5 favorite. Turning our attention to Santita, 1 stakes race to bring you 6.5 furlongs down the hill. The Las Ciénegas, the 2-5 favorite, Misdirection.
And away they go to a good beginning. Misdirection hopped very fast from the outside gate, and Misdirection going to go straight to the lead. Misdirection now goes off to lead them early. Schiaparelli's racing in second. Bench Glory's in the third spot. Purim's Dancer in the white cap, only 2.5 off the leaders, and Javine content to trail early. They run to the half mile, and now Schiaparelli's come through to take the lead. Schiaparelli at the rail, Misdirection still right there, a comfortable second. Then it's Purim's Dancer, Bench Glory in the green cap on the far side, and Javine is quite content to trail early. Javine gives them 5 length start. They are coming to the top of the lane, and Schiaparelli along the inside. Misdirection breathing down her neck in second. Then it's Purim's Dancer, Bench Glory on the outside of that, and now Javine looking to pick a spot to come and tackle. They turn for home. Schiaparelli's game. She goes on with it. Misdirection now has to go out and get her. Schiaparelli's very game along the inside. Misdirection chasing her gamely. These two now come to battle it out. Schiaparelli on the inside keeps on finding Misdirection coming late. Misdirection with a late run, and she's done it again. Misdirection up to it. Misdirection from Schiaparelli. Purim's Dancer, Bench Glory, and Javine was last.
And Misdirection, who seemingly has gone from strength to strength from the Breeders' Cup, gets it done again for Mike Pipey. David Flores aboard this afternoon returns $2.80. And as you remember, Misdirection, owned by Jim Rome from national fame, but owned locally in part by Mike Kramack of Mechanicville, scored a very nice victory once again. And word has it that Misdirection coming east for the Just a Game Stakes on the undercard of the Belmont. Schiaparelli finishes second, with Purim's Dancer third in the 39th Las Ciénegas. The Big A, ladies and gentlemen, older filly mares going 6 furlongs in the distaff, only 4 runners, 1 to 5, Cluster of Stars.
And they're off. Immediately, Cluster of Stars to the front. Los Ojitos, and on the far outside, Miss Doro coming after Cluster of Stars. Nakano's going to be the early trailer in this field of 4. So up the backstretch run, Cluster of Stars. There, 3/4 of a length. Miss Doro just outside her, and Los Ojitos just in behind her. 3 lengths back to Nakano. Cluster of Stars gets through a quarter in 22 2/5 seconds. Around the far turn, Junior Alvarado and Cluster of Stars leaving room at the inside for Los Ojitos, who quickly grabs the lead. Los Ojitos, decisively ridden by Rajib Mirage, and opens up a length and a half on the heavily favored Cluster of Stars. Nakano was third on the rail, and Miss Doro. Cluster of Stars has 3/16 of a mile to get to Los Ojitos, and Cluster of Stars up for the test and up for the lead. Cluster of Stars now in front. Los Ojitos second on the inside as Miss Doro moves late, and they're coming down to the finish, and it is Cluster of Stars who cruises home here. Beats the competition by 2.5 lengths. Miss Doro finishing second in a final time of 1:10 flat. Cluster of Stars, 5 for 5.
Cluster of Stars scores the victory under Junior Alvarado for Steve Asmussen. She returns $2.40. Miss Doro finishes second, and Los Ojitos finishes third in the field of 4 in this year's Distaff Handicap. That wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. A couple of brilliant 3-year-old Grade 1 races and 4 other Grade 1 races. A big weekend in racing, but now Oaklawn Park is closed, ladies and gentlemen. Keeneland in the middle of the week. We invite you to enjoy all the stakes action from around the country and join us next time on Horses and Courses.